What's going on, guys? It is finally here. The FM22 beta has landed, and as you can probably tell from the title of the video and the thumbnail, we are taking over Manchester United. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Today we're going to jump into the episode. We're going to take a look at the Manchester United squad, see how much money we've got to spend. I'd love a CDM, but we'll never know if we're going to get one. And then we'll sort of get things moving forward, and then we'll go from there. So without any further ado, let's dive into it as Manchester United manager. Now, obviously, I have to start off here by saying, obviously, they aren't Manchester United. They are Man UFC. We are going over. Dana White's got the sponsorship. Free hashtag ad for him, I guess. But we have taken over as the manager of Man UFC. 125k a week, absolutely buzzing with that. Replacing OGS, Ole Gunnar Solskjær. And I did this quickly, guys. That's why I look like a knockoff Batista. I'll probably sort that out in a little bit. So we advance forward. Obviously, this is Manchester United. Pretty self-explanatory. Interestingly, they're not a 5-star reputation team anymore. Oh, I've got 30 million. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, right. Predicted to finish 4th. Ouch. Brutal. Right, okay, this is the supposed best team. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Bruno, Pogba. You're not playing Bruno as a CDM. Sancho, Van der Beek, Rashford, Ronaldo. They've done a lot of the work for me. Cheers, Ollie. It's time to take over and take Manchester United to that next level. Obviously, this is a club vision, club culture. Relatively straightforward for the boys, as you kind of would expect. Just, you know, be good at things. They want us to challenge in a domestic cup, qualify for the Champions League again via the Premier League, reach the FA Cup final, wow, reach the semi-finals of the Champions League. I know Ronaldo's here, but boys, that's interesting. Right, we are going to power on forward. I'm not going to schedule a press conference. I do not want that. We will do the intra-squad friendly to assess the squad when possible. Yes, that's fine. Arrange a meeting with the backroom staff every week. It's a new feature. I think I'm going to get quite bored of this quite fast, but we will start here. Obviously, I have to save things right here, right now. Obviously, I'm going to save things into the cloud. Oh, it's good to be here, guys. It is so good to have FM22 here. I've been buzzing for this for the last while. Obviously, Paul Pogba out of contract at the end of the season, but we will get to that in a while. We will start things here. Obviously, the club vision we've kind of gone through. There's no point in negotiating this at the current moment. So we will move forward. Obviously, Mike Phelan's there, injuries, squad selections, English transfer window, 1.19 billion spent. Obviously, Lukaku is knocking around there as well. Jack Grealish, obviously, is a big transfers. Obviously, I declined to meet the media. That is self-explanatory. That is pretty standard. We will be looking to create our own tactic. I'm liking the sounds of wing play, actually. I don't think we're good enough to counter-attack. Control possession, quite possibly. Tiki-taka is usually where I go for, but I really want to use Sancho. So I'm actually going to go down the wing play sort of route, I think. Relatively old school Manchester United in terms of that as well. I think the 4-3-3 DM wide is kind of where we're going to go. I do need someone here in this anchor role. Obviously, this is kind of an issue. Where is Bruno Fernandes going to go? We're going to start off with this with the 4-3-3. I am obviously going to play around with certain stuff, but how crisp and clean does this look, by the way? Obviously, this is the beta, as you can see in the bottom bottom left-hand corner, sorry. So for me, David De Gea is going to start in there. Obviously, Luke Shaw is the man at left back. I think Harry Maguire alongside Rafael Varane. Let's have a look at Harry Maguire. Looking pretty decent. I love this price range update, by the way. I think this is fantastic. He looks very, very good. Avoids his weaker foot. He is preferred foot right. And I think Varane will probably have a better left foot than Harry Maguire. Look at that price tag on Varane. That's a little bit of a worry as we move forward to try and actually find ourselves a CDM. I think what I'm actually going to do, I like Shaw as a wing back on attack, but I'm actually going to change into a fullback on attack, keep him a little bit further down, and then wing back on fullback on support for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Obviously the center defenders, I'm going to leave them as CDs for now. I think this CDM, I don't really know who I'm going to play here, to be perfectly honest. Bruno Fernandes is going to come in central midfield. But what I actually think I'm going to do with him is make him a roaming playmaker on support. No, roaming playmaker on support, I think, or a Mazzala. Roman playmaker on support. Obviously, Paul Pogba's going to come in to play alongside him. Obviously, I do have Donny van der Beek. Sancho will go out on that right-hand side for me, I think. Paul Pogba will go into that left central midfield spot. Obviously, the main man up top is going to be the main man, isn't he? It's got to be Ronaldo. Obviously, we've got Rashford and Greenwood at the moment because Rashford's injured. I think Greenwood will come in here and we'll swap those around. Winger on support, and then obviously whilst that is Greenwood, we are going to make him a inside forward on attack, get him cutting in. I know we're doing some wing play, but it is what it is. We're going to start things off positive, I think. And this is what we're going to try and do. Focus play down the right and the left. Obviously, we are doing the wing play. Wide width, I think, is pretty good. Mixed crosses, I usually drill them low. But what I'm going to do, guys, with this is I am going to have the mixed crosses because I think Ronaldo has the aerial ability to really, really dominate. And we are going to run at defenses. And I think that'll be it for there. In terms of in transition, we are going to counter press, obviously, when we lose the possession. And then when possession's been won, we're going to counter attack. I actually want our goalkeepers to distribute it pretty quickly out to the flanks. That seems to work pretty good for me. And then defensively, I think that works for a standard defensive line, standard line of engagement. We're not going to use the offside trap. We're going to trigger the press more often. Something new this season about triggering the press, which is good. We're going to tight mark, I think, and we're going to prevent that short goalkeeper distribution. And we're also going to get stuck in. So this is the bulk of the team. This is why I wanted to be Manchester United. The strength and depth at United is very, very good. It's very, very impressive. But it is this position right here that really, really does need some work. And also, do I make Paul Pogba something slightly different? No, I'm going to leave Paul Pogba as a box-to-box midfielder on support, I think. Box-to-box midfielder, Roman playmaker, with someone here who can actually sit and defend. So I think that's where what we're looking at in terms of our tactic-wise. Obviously, we are looking for a CDM. Who, as a Manchester United fan, is not looking for a CDM? We've got £30 million. Obviously, we've got a guaranteed of 57 next season, but we need to have a very, very good first season. So we're going to have a dive in. Ooh, scouting induction. Obviously, this transfer value is very, very nice as well. So we're going to skip this. I am going to assign the scouts, and I am also going to take control of stuff. Now, it is brilliant that this person is the first man in the list because this is exactly who I want to buy to play as that CDM. Declan Rice. 71 to 87 million. This is a scouting valuation on him. Information from the latest scout report, fully scouted. No information from the agent though, so let's ask that agent. We're very keen on signing Declan Rice. This is interesting, actually. You can actually have a remote chat with them. It's a very nice addition rather than just telling you stuff. Very keen on signing Declan Rice and want to know what it would take to get a deal done. Delighted to hear you're very keen on Declan. Incredibly interested in moving to Man UFC because of that mutual interest. Here's the full state of play. Feels beneficial for his family. I believe West Ham will want somewhere near 69 to 87 million to make the deal possible. West Ham's rivalry with Manchester United, Man UFC, is reflected in the asking price. Would expect a wage. The wage isn't a problem. Expect to be considered one of the most noteworthy players at the club and play as many matches as possible. That's not a problem. We can definitely do that, Mr. Stephen Hughes. So I guess we just offer, don't we? Let's just offer. Obviously, I've got 30 million right now. I can try and do 25 of that up front because I don't like being sort of tied into using all my money. So obviously we're going to have to bump this up. This is sort of, ooh, wow, it goes all the way up to 300 in installments. Wow, what an addition that is, by the way, boys. I'm going to offer 25 up front, 50 in installments, and I'm going to give them a little bonus if we win the Premier League within 2 seasons of another 7.5. let's put that in. We've suggested the offer on Declan Rice. They're not happy with it. We are obviously going to try and counter that back. You know what? I'm actually going to try and make this a little bit more lucrative. 75 million plus the 25. So we're looking at almost 100 mil. That sounds ridiculous for Declan Rice, doesn't it? Let's sort of keep it in and around there. So around 80 million there. So they've said they want 55 million now and 50 million in installments, which obviously we cannot do. It is part of the rivalry between West Ham and Manchester United. So that is not going to happen. We are going to need to find ourselves another central defensive midfielder. Oh, I am going to live in here. I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for the data hub. There's so much that I want to do and there's so much that I want to cover. But first and foremost, we are going to get this episode out there. We need a central defensive midfielder. Let's select the CDM role there. And let's see who pops up, who we probably think we could afford. Sergio Busquets, not for sale. That's nice that you can mark players as not for sale. That is very nice. Some interesting players in here. I'm going to go and scout a couple of them. Let me know down in the comments who you would sign as Manchester United manager if you had 30 million to spend and a CDM is what you wanted. Please do let me know down in the comments. This beta save is going to be coming out daily, so make sure you drop a like on the video down below. Subscribe if you are new around here for daily Football Manager 22 content. I got it right first time. I got it right first time. But that is it for today. Beta episode number 1. This is the tactic. We need a CDM. And then next episode, guys, we will be kicking things off at the start of the Premier League season as we take on Leeds United at home. That will be out at 5 p.m. tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. But until then, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and Man UFC will see you very, very soon.